please subscribe because we have a pipeline of exciting bikes coming up. Okay, note this bike has a full aero exhaust system, which you'll be hearing in this review, but I'll do a full exhaust review separately for the aero exhaust, so please keep it locked in. For those unfamiliar with the MT10, as if, but just in case, the MT10 has always been Yamaha's hyper-naked flagship, a raw and visceral machine born from the legendary R1, which I've had the pleasure of owning, by the way. I've also owned many hyper-naked bikes to compare to, and we'll do that here. Looks. Right off the bat, the 2025 MT10 SP makes a statement. The aggressive and futuristic dark side of Japan design language is instantly recognizable, and in my opinion, it looks incredible, especially with those eye-catching colored rims, which I still can't figure out if they are blue or purple. They are mysterious, and I think that's what Yamaha intended. The sharp lines, the exposed mechanicals, and the business face, it just lashes out with performance and attitude. Up front, the twin-eye LED headlights with integrated position lights give it a menacing stare. I especially love these LED eyebrows here. The sculpted fuel tank with its sharp creases and integrated air intakes not only looks good but also feels great between your knees. I can compare it to my 2021 Ducati Monster 950, which I love, but which didn't have a substantial tank between my knees and it felt a little anemic. I was always wondering if I was too big for that bike. And the MT10 just feels even more muscular in the cockpit when you look down and see these functional ducts here, which are functional, which actually bring you more of that cross-plane crankshaft engine noise that we love. Yes, these grills here enhance the sound for the rider. Here's what Yamaha says about them. To further enhance the cross-plane CP4 engine's distinctive soundtrack, the airbox is designed with 3 differing length intake ducts tuned to resonate harmoniously at varying engine speeds to create a unique intake roar, which enhances the overall riding experience. Sound is heightened further by acoustic amplifier grills positioned on the front left and right of the fuel tank, transmitting this tuned induction soundtrack directly to the rider, adding to the thrill when opening the throttle. Pretty badass. Moving to the rear, the minimalist tail section emphasizes the bike's muscular stance. Every angle of this bike is purposeful and contributes to its overall aggressive aesthetic. The SP's color in bluish and purple and black turns heads, and the best endorsements I can give are when I was parked right here taking this picture, a woman drove up in her SUV and said, "Nice bike, is that a Ducati?" And other people in general just staring at the bike and commenting on how beautiful it is. I will say up front, I prefer this headlight style right here on the MT09 over the eyeballs on this bike, but by the time I was done with this bike, the front end design grew on me and all the compliments I got reinforced that this is an impressive looking bike. The potent 998cc CP4 cross-plane crankshaft engine is directly derived from the YZF R1, and having owned a 2010 R1, I felt right at home with the feel and the sounds of this bike. This engine is an absolute masterpiece, delivering a tidal wave of torque and exhilarating top-end power. We are talking about a claimed 166 horsepower at 11,500 RPM and a fun-inducing 83 pound-feet of torque at 9,000 RPM on a bike that weighs only 472 pounds wet, which can allow for some hooliganism. So what does that mean on the road? Instantaneous acceleration in any gear at any speed. The power delivery is incredibly linear, yet builds with ferocious intensity as the revs climb. You can just twist the throttle and this thing just wants to throw you off the back the entire way from 0 to 100 and whatever you're doing. So whether you're slicing through canyons with your buddies or cracking the throttle on the highway, the MT10 SP has more than enough grunt to keep you entertained. And that cross-plane crank sound, it's addictive. A deep, guttural growl that turns into a thrilling howl as you open up the throttle, especially with an aftermarket exhaust. Let's have a listen. All that power needs to be matched with exceptional handling, and the MT10 SP delivers in spades. The lightweight aluminum Delta Box frame provides a solid and responsive chassis, but what truly sets the SP apart is the state-of-the-art electronically controlled Öhlins suspension. Up front, you get Öhlins electronic racing suspension NPX gas-charged forks, offering incredible levels of control and feedback. These forks automatically adjust damping based on riding conditions, providing optimal performance whether you're cruising or pushing hard through corners. You can choose from 3 different damping riding modes or set 3 of your own manually. Similarly, the rear features an Öhlins ERS monoshock. This intelligent suspension system allows the bike to feel both planted and agile, soaking up imperfections in the road while providing the support you need for aggressive riding. Similar to my Street Fighter V4S with semi-active suspension, I found the handling to be incredibly intuitive and confidence-inspiring, as the suspension can even adjust on the fly to help you out if you hit bumps deep in a corner. It feels remarkably lightweight and flickable for a bike of this caliber, making it a blast on twisty roads. That bears further analysis. This bike corners so effortlessly, I had to keep reminding myself that I'm basically sitting on a MotoGP winning R1 made more comfy for the street. The MT10 SP floats through corners. It's like laying on a hammock and relaxing on a cool summer's day through corners. It's so effortless and smooth. It's like the bike is sentient and knows when the corner is going to start. Comparing that to my Street Fighter, the MT10 SP corners easier. Now that's not to sell the Street Fighter short. That's a muscular Italian stallion that requires some wrestling into submission. It's made that way. You fight that beast with a pleasurable passion. But the MT10 SP, with its Japanese engineering, basically corners for you. The 2025 MT10 SP is packed with cutting-edge technology, as you may expect. The full-color 4.2-inch TFT display is clear, informative, and customizable, providing all the essential information at a glance. Navigating through the menus is intuitive using the updated switchgear here, but I have gripes about the gas gauge we'll discuss later in the pros and cons section. In terms of electronic rider aids, you get a comprehensive suite, including an advanced 6-axis IMU, driving the following: Yamaha Ride Control, offering customizable ride modes to suit various conditions and preferences; lean-sensitive traction control system, providing added confidence when cornering; slide control system, allowing for controlled rear wheel slip; wheelie control. Trust me, you may want to enable this on this giant flea on steroids of a bike. It will leap. Engine brake management, allowing you to adjust level of engine braking; the quick shift system for seamless up and down shifts, even down into first gear. And let me tell you, this is the smoothest quick shifter I've experienced. I loved every shift. I also have to say that the BMWs I've tested have superb quick shifters, but the MT10 SP takes the top spot. The shifts are barely felt. You get the A&S, assist, and slipper clutch, offering a lighter clutch pull and reducing rear wheel hop during aggressive downshifts, and more. And all of these modes change dynamically based on which ride mode you select. You have 4 to choose from, including A mode, which unleashes the mouth-foaming monster this bike is, and B mode, which tones it down a little bit, and so on. I only ride in A mode, and it's wild. While the MT10 SP is undoubtedly a performance-focused machine, it offers a surprisingly comfortable riding position for a naked bike. At 6'1" and 215 pounds, I was mostly upright. I had a slight lean, which was comfortable, and the upright stance and wide handlebars provide good leverage and control. The seat is reasonably comfortable for shorter to medium-length rides. I did ride this a few hundred miles, and my butt didn't complain much, but you wouldn't want to ride any more than a couple hundred miles a day without some butt powder and bicycle shorts, which I do recommend. In terms of practicality, the fuel tank has a capacity of 4.5 gallons, which should provide a decent range depending on your riding style. Yamaha claims a fuel efficiency of around 36 miles per gallon, but expect that to vary depending on how enthusiastically you're using this incredible engine. I found I got around 150 miles, which is 30 more than my Street Fighter, which was pro-tuned with a race exhaust and more. And also remember, this MT10 has an aero exhaust and aggressive tune, so you'll probably get more than 150 miles stock. In terms of pricing, the bike starts at $17,299, but really, after destination and supply chain surcharge of $1,625, it actually starts at $18,924 before taxes and any dealer fees. So this bike is not cheap, nor does it claim to be cheap, nor does it perform like a cheap bike. And remember, you're getting a more comfortable R1 for $1,700 cheaper. Okay, pros. Power. This bike doesn't run out anywhere in the power band at any speed. Handling. It's one of the top 5 handling bikes I've ever ridden, and that says a lot for a naked bike. Looks. It got a lot of attention. Sound. It's hard to beat that cross-plane crankshaft, which, depending on the exhaust, can sound like a V8 car. Cons. I am not a fan of the single headlight. I had the one lit-up headlight thing on my Honda CBR 600RR back in the day, and people were constantly telling me that I had a burnt-out headlamp. It's annoying. It's not symmetrical. It takes away from the beauty of the bike, which is one of the driving factors of purchasing a bike. Knock it off. I hope there's a mod out there to keep both headlights on. The seat is a bit too stiff for a naked. In my opinion, it could use an inch more of padding, but that can be fixed in the aftermarket. And this gas gauge startled me. It doesn't progressively go down as you burn gas. It basically goes from 100% to 50% immediately when you hit 50% gas, and to 0% when you hit reserve. It's absolutely useless. Fix it, Yamaha. You force us to use the trip meter, which is a waste of time. For the price of this bike, bike, get a better gas gauge system. Unless you like to look down at a half tank of gas, and then a second later look down and you're suddenly on reserve. And a final con, this bike is too much fun, which may lead to depression when you're not riding it, kind of like I am in right now since I had to give it back to my friend. So there you have it, the 2025 Yamaha MT-10 SP. It's a motorcycle that truly lives up to its hyper naked moniker. It's incredibly powerful, handles brilliantly thanks to that top tier all-in suspension, and is packed with the latest technology to keep you safe and in control. It looks fantastic, especially in those colored rims. It provides a surprisingly engaging and fun and comfortable riding experience. So should you buy it? If you're looking for a motorcycle that offers a raw, visceral, and exhilarating ride with a healthy dose of premium components and technology, yes, the Yamaha MT-10 SP should definitely be on your radar. It is an apex predator in the naked bike world, and I absolutely adored my time with it. What did you guys think of this bike? Sound off in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more motorcycle madness. And always remember the motto, bark less, wag more, and always be kinder than necessary. And I'll see you in the next one.